and welcome to Gymnastics with Joy, the podcast that flips your perspective on gymnastics, where every athlete has a story and we're here to tell it. I'm Joy, and today I am joined by a runway rocketer, a table crushing vaulter, a bar swinging stylist, a sensational Spartan. I can't believe she's here, but she is. Please welcome Olivia Zsarmani.
I'm super excited. Thank you.
Yes, of course. So happy you are here. You're one of my favorite athletes in the NCAA to watch. I literally like so good. Your vaulting is so incredible. You're
Thank
amazing
you.
on bars. You're amazing on every event. Like you really
Thank
are.
you.
So I want to jump in because I'm so curious about how you got into gymnastics. How old were you? Was there someone who inspired you? When did gymnastics come into your life? And tell us a bit about that.
So I feel like my gymnastics story isn't like as like the normal gymnastics story, like starting at 3 years old. I kind of
Mhm.
started pretty late. I was a little cheerleader, but I was like a mascot for like the varsity cheer girls because like I
Mhm.
was cute, but I knew how to do all these flips and it was super fun. My older sisters also did cheer and they were very active in sports, but nobody else did gymnastics. But I think my parents noticed that like I was flipping around like extremely a lot and
Yeah.
then like swinging on my dad's workout bar. And he was like, maybe we should just put her in gymnastics, see how it goes. And then
Mhm.
I went in there and I tested out amazingly. And they were like kind of surprised, like, did you do any gymnastics before you got here? And I was
Mhm.
like, no. And then that's just how I got started.
How old were you?
I was 7 years old.
7. Okay.
Yeah.
I know that's later for some, but I interviewed Bree Clark and she started at 10.
Wow.
And look at her.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. She's
she's
amazing.
amazing. And look at you. Like I've shout out to all the parents out there and kids who want to start gymnastics and maybe they didn't start when they were itty bitty. It's not too late.
Yes, it's never too late.
Okay, so was there a moment for you as a child when gymnastics clicked and you were like, "Oh, this is really fun. I want to do this for the rest of my life until I don't can't do it anymore."
Yeah, it's a funny story because when I went out and they put me in a tryout class before like they put me in another tryout, but my first ever one, I was like scared to climb the rope and I was like, "Ugh, I don't think this is for me." And then I like went back to cheer and I came back and I think whenever I got put in my first class with like the level threes and I noticed how excited the other girls were to like compete and then like also get to dress up for the meets, that's whenever I was like, okay, I love gymnastics. Like plus on top of that, I got to travel. So like I would say level three was just like the moment for me, and I was super excited to start there.
I love that. That's great. Like you are just phenomenal on bars
Thank you.
but you're also phenomenal on vault. And I feel like it's kind of rare to find someone who's a really good vaulter and a really good bar swinger. Like sometimes
Hmm.
you see like a really good bar swinger and beam worker or a really good, I mean, you're great on everything, but I feel like those two events really stand out. And I'm
Yes.
just curious about how vaulting came along because you're one of my favorite vaulters in the NCAA.
So vault for me, I felt like I was always pretty slow when it came to like twisting
Mhm.
at first. And like, of course, I'm a powerful athlete, so like doing layouts were pretty cool. And then once I got the twist, it was like it took me a minute to like actually be able to get the speed to make one all the way around.
Mhm.
I did end up having an injury in high school because my hand slipped on the table. So like that was a setback for me. And I was only doing fulls at that time. And then I came back. Um, I got a lot of strength in my ankle. I don't know how. Thanks to God,
Mhm.
actually, because that was just a crazy moment for me. But just taking the time to like do drills and just get the twisting together, my coaches really helped me on that. And then I didn't learn a 1.5 until I got to college, which is also funny. Like I used to train them into the pit, but I never like put them on mats or anything until I got to college because that also helped me with like my landing. And yeah,
Wow,
from
you did
there.
not train at 1.5 until you got to college.
Correct.
That is so impressive because now it looks so easy for you.
Hmm.
That's wild. That's so impressive, Olivia.
Yeah. My coach is like, it was very hard because I couldn't really land a full the way I wanted to. Like sticking was like very, like I got in my head about it. I was just worried about my ankles crunching and all those type of things. So like just training the 1.5 was like a blessing. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know. Landing that is just so much easier on my body. And I just felt like that was the best choice I've ever made for myself.
Yeah, no, that's great. That's fantastic. What made Michigan State feel like home and during the recruitment process when you were going to other schools, what was stood out about Michigan State?
The coaches are incredible. I feel like they were the easiest to talk to, and then like also just setting out their goals straight away, like talking to me about their goals and like how I could be a part of the team and what goals they have for me being coming in as an athlete. Yeah, the coaches are just crazy about their athletes and like the connection they have with their athletes. And whenever I came on a visit, I just noticed like the girls were super duper close. And that's something that I've been always looking for because in club, I didn't really grow up with like a big team.
Mhm.
There's always like two of us, like in level 10. So it was just us two, and we like really saw ourselves as sisters. And like coming in and like seeing what a team looks like and just knowing how big of a connection they have with each other was just incredible for me to see. And I was just like super happy, and they were super nice to me and the coaches. So yeah.
I love that. I mean, the culture at Michigan State seems so incredible. It seems so locked in. Like, and also the way that the school seems to really be supporting the gymnastics program. I could be wrong, but from afar, it seems like y'all are getting a lot of support and, the
Yes.
venue and everything like that. Will you talk about that a little bit?
Yes. So Breslin was kind of hard to get into a little bit at first, but once it got announced that we are going to be competing in Breslin, it was just like, wow, like mouth dropping, like, oh my gosh, we're going to be in Breslin this year. Like, we've worked so hard for this moment, and I can't believe these goals are finally coming true. The girls are super excited. I'm glad we get to compete in there this coming up. I think it's like in 2 weeks, we get to compete in Breslin against UCLA. So we're super duper excited about that. It's
That's
two
going to be a
years in
fun meet
Breslin.
to watch.
It's going to be so fun. So we're super excited about that. We're also just grateful for the athletics, just like being very open with us about being in Breslin because we worked so hard. So why not?
Absolutely. I mean, y'all have worked so hard, and every season it seems y'all get better and better. And
Yes.
so I'm so happy that y'all are getting that opportunity, and I'm excited to watch. I really am. How would you describe the culture of Michigan State gymnastics in 3 words?
How do I say this? I would say the three words I would describe this team as would be family oriented, compassionate, and super energetic.
Love it. Love it. What makes competing as a Spartan different from any other environment you've experienced?
I would say, like I said, the energy,
Mm,
having like the family compassion that we have for our team, it just like brings so much joy to me. Just hearing our fans and just knowing how big athletics is for MSU,
mhm.
athletics in general is just like crazy. So like going to my first ever basketball game, I was like, whoa, like this is crazy. So being able to like go out there on the floor and knowing that MSU's fans are like crazy about sports and just about the gymnastics team was just so much fun. It's like, I don't know, it gives you all of the most energy and adrenaline that you need.
It seems like such a vibe in the
Yes.
environment that you guys compete. I would love to attend one of y'all's meets at home because it just seems so much fun.
Yes, it's so much fun.
Who on the team brings you the most hype on meet day?
I would say Gabby Ortiz. She's always
Okay.
on the sideline. Yes, she's always on the sidelines dancing. She knows everybody's routine like the back of her hand. Yeah, she's always, I can just hear her from a mile away if she was a mile away. She's
Hmm.
just the most energetic person ever, and I'm super happy to have her as a teammate.
I love that. I was on socials the other last night or night before, I can't remember, but they showed there was like that clip of Nikki hitting her double, sticking her double back and then doing her
Hmm.
celly. Do
Yes.
you have a celly that you go to?
I always think about different celebrations because I'm a pretty good dancer, so I'm like, but like I said, like at vault at Big Tens, like I just get so excited that I'd rather just go jump on my coach or like my
Mhm.
teammates. But
Mhm.
I do like practice sellies at practice, but it usually doesn't like pop up in my head. But I do have a few that I'm
We should
excited
see
to
some
try.
cellies this season.
Yes.
Yeah, I love a good celly. And if it involves dancing, period.
Yes.
I want
Love
to
a good
see it.
Sully.
Yes. Okay, who's the calm presence that everyone leans on the team?
I would say the calm presence would be Stephanie Lobster. I feel like she's very supportive. I can run to her for anything. Like even if it's outside of gymnastics, I can run to her for anything. She's just she's just a very great teammate. She's very sweet, and I'm excited to have her as a teammate as well.
That's wonderful. What is your favorite team tradition?
I would say my favorite would be like our team huddle before we go out there. We have like so many that we have to learn. There's like about six different ones, and it keeps on adding on each meet almost, it seems like. But yeah, that's probably one of my favorite.
I love that. How has being part of this program helped you grow outside of gymnastics? Because obviously gymnastics always comes to an end, and
Mhm.
it's important to, know like, okay, I've learned these skills through gymnastics that will help me in life.
Yes. So coming in, I was a pretty shy athlete. I feel like I didn't really talk as much. I was just like pretty laid back and chill. But just being able to have like the leaders that we had all the rest of my 3 years before this year, just knowing that the communication process, like it takes time. And I feel like I've gotten way better at communicating with the coaches and the athletes.
Mm.
Um, Also just like being patient because gymnastics is a sport where you have to be patient sometimes. Like not everything is going to be correct the first time you do it. It's going to take time after rep, 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 rep. So yeah, just being patient and just being open to new things. Like that's something that I take on like during school or like job opportunities. Like you have to do that. So
Yeah. What does it mean to you personally to wear the green and white?
Spartan pride. That's all I think about. Spartan pride.
Yes, I love it. And I feel like that's huge because, you know, not everyone. I was talking to Tiana Seminisacra and Jocelyn Robertson, and I was asking them what it feels like to wear like Team USA on their Leo. And I feel
Yes.
like you feel, well, that's huge. Like representing your school is gigantic. And like
Yes.
wearing Michigan State on your leotard is you're not just representing yourself, you're representing an entire school, an entire group of people that support you. So I can only imagine how special that would be, you
Yes.
know?
It's super special because like MSU athletics and as a whole like has so much history behind it. Like there's so many things that's happened as a whole as MSU athletics.
Mm.
So it's just super happy. I'm just super happy to be a part of it all.
Yeah, you're a huge part of it. What part of vaulting do you take the most pride in? Would you say your block, your height, your landing? What do you take most pride in?
I would say it's funny because like I think about my round off before anything else. Like
Hmm.
my round off has to be perfect so
Hmm.
that I can hit the table correctly, I can get in the air, block off the table correctly, and then know where my landing is. I feel like if my round off is good, then the rest will come easy.
Yeah, technique, foundational
Yes.
stuff.
Yes.
Absolutely. How do you mentally approach, this is pretty much a lot of vault questions, but how do you mentally
Mhm.
approach the runway when the pressure's high? Because like I would say Big Ten championships, that was a huge pressure moment.
Yes.
Y'all were fantastic. I mean, there's been a lot of really high pressure moments. So how do you deal with that when you're stepping up to vault?
I feel like on Vol, I do a good job of like blocking out everything else, like the outside noise. And I gather my thoughts together and I like say my words. I think words are super important because like I say them every day at practice. So like at the meet, it's nothing different.
Hmm.
Um, I would say also just like encouraging myself, like affirmations, like you got this, like just do your normal, just
Hmm.
have fun. I just love to say just have fun because that's what we're here for.
Hmm.
And whenever I just have fun and I salute and just to go on vault and it's like everything comes easy.
What are your cues?
I would say, um, I do like this is funny. I like get on the runway and I like do a needle kick and then I like scoop my arms, put my arms up and then put my arms out like I'm gonna stick a vault.
Hmm.
But then I would just say tight arms on the round now, squeeze your ball off the board onto the table and then arms. that's pretty much my cues.
Love it. I love that. I'm always curious what people's cues are because, mental choreography and cues, all of that is a huge part of gymnastics. It's not just
Yes.
the warm-ups or the training. Um,
Hmm.
what's your, well, vaulting is, the thing about vaulting is it seems like it's a lot of fun, but also it's like very fast. So if
Yes.
something goes wrong, it happens very fast. It's hard to correct. Like on
Hmm.
bars, and I'm not a high level athlete, but just from watching a lot of gymnastics my whole life and talking to athletes, it seems like on like bars, beam, floor, things like that, you might can make a correction before something goes terribly wrong. But on vault, it's a
Hmm.
lot harder to do that. So how do you bounce back after a miss on vault? And is there ever been a moment where you were able to correct something and when it went wrong and still land on your feet?
Yeah. Um, I would say I try to steer away from like those little corrections on vault because it
Yeah.
is hard. Like you said, like
Yeah.
bars, it's kind of easy to like adjust to something, but
Hmm.
like vault is like one of those where if you mess up, it's like it could go
Yeah.
one way or another. But I would say after a mess up and like recovering and like coming back to another meet and like having to come back after a mess up, I would just go back and like at practice, I like really try hard to just focus on one thing. Like I said, like my round off are like is super important to me because once my round off is good, then everything else will be good. So yeah, that's something that I think about.
Yeah, that's great because I feel like you're right. It's like that's why I wanted to ask if there was any way to do corrections on vault because it is so fast and it's like I wouldn't imagine that it would be easy to correct something because it could go wrong if you tried to
Yeah.
overcorrect.
Hmm.
Yeah, so
Yeah, it's
it's
like
one of those
all
things,
about air awareness for real.
and it's kind of like you just got to go for it on vault, right?
Yes.
And
Yes.
not hold back, I would imagine.
Hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense. You're also a really strong bar swinger, like I said. So what do you love most about bars?
I love that it feels like you're flying. Like
Mhm.
in club, I love the summer because I get to work on new skills and it just feels like I'm flying and it's just so fun to me. It's always been so fun. I've always felt like I'm flying around. So yeah.
I love it. How do you find rhythm when the routine feels slightly off? When we're talking about corrections, it's always fun to see an athlete like get a really awesome save, like a correction that could have been a big mistake or something like that.
Mhm.
So, how do you continue your rhythm, find your rhythm when something feels off on bars?
I feel like I can go back to like the words in my head, like something that I can tell myself like to slow down because sometimes when like the energy is high and then like I'm a slightly nervous, I start rushing my skills
Mhm.
and I just need to like if I feel my handstand is rushed, I'm like, okay, be patient, patient, and like release the bar. Those are the type of things that I have to tell myself, like just be patient.
Yeah, I mean, that's huge. And I feel like gymnasts, you all have learned, I talk about this a lot, but I feel like gymnasts have matured mentally at a
Hmm.
young age because you learn patience at a young age. You learn
Yes.
discipline, you learn routine, you learn time
Hmm.
management. Those are all really valuable skills to have just in life.
Yes.
So hearing you say like just being patient on bars, like, yeah, that makes sense. That's something I can relate to, even though I don't swing bars. What is your favorite skill in your bar routine?
Funny. I would say a pack. I learned that pretty late. I learned that my senior year of high school,
Hmm.
and I was like, this is way easy. This is way easier than anything I've ever done. Like, you just release the bar. That's what it kind of feels like.
Hmm.
Like, a lot of people are like, whoa, that seems scary because you take your eyes off the bar for a little bit,
Hmm.
but it's really not. It's really probably the easiest thing ever.
Really? Is
Yeah.
is bar swinging more of a feeling for you or how did yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's more of a feeling just because like I'm having fun doing it. Like I can see something and then like just do it myself type of thing.
Yeah, yeah, I love that. I want to talk about pressure and mindset because you seem like you are able to really convert pressure into positive energy.
Hmm.
And I'm curious, how has your relationship with pressure changed since joining college gymnastics as opposed to club?
Yes. So in club, I was the type of person that was just like get on the equipment and then just get off type of person. Like I feel like I never really got nervous because I felt like there was really no pressure on me in club. And
Mhm.
then whenever I got here, I did feel a lot of pressure. Like everybody's looking at you, you're going one person at a time on an event. So like there is a lot of pressure on you. And I feel like it took me a minute to learn like how to deal with that pressure. It took me Honestly, this is probably the best I've ever been with like pressure wise,
Mhm.
like, and it's my fourth year.
Mhm.
So just knowing that you have words that you can rely on, you have positive mindset that you can rely on, because it's easy for negativity to like get in your mind, but there's also ways that you can really remove it away. So like, yes, the affirmations, the positive talk is just so helpful. And also like visualization also helps. Like I love going in before I meet and putting in my music and then visualizing before. It really
Yeah.
helps.
Does I would imagine that visualizing a hit routine would help you hit a routine.
Yes.
Have you ever had a moment where you visualize and you didn't hit the routine? You're like, ugh, because you were so stressed and you had to like
Yeah.
do it. Does that happen?
Yes, I feel like that's happened multiple times. Like, of course, you're going to visualize a perfect routine because that's, of course, what you want to do.
Hmm.
But also, things happen in
It,
gymnastics. I think
yeah,
a lot of us know that things aren't going to be perfect every single time.
correct.
So just knowing how to like deal with that in the moment, like you said, beam, like you have time to correct things. Even if you mess up on a skill, you have like five more skills to be
Hmm.
perfect on and work on. So yeah.
Yeah, it's never, and that's the thing too, is like if you mess up on one rotation, you still have three more rotations, or you still have other
Yes.
rotations, you still have other skills that you have to focus on, which I feel
Hmm.
like is important in gymnastics because what y'all are doing is dangerous and
Yeah.
it takes all of your focus, you know?
Yes.
So if you let your mind wander, on the what ifs or a mistake you made, I can see how that
Mhm.
would take you out. It could take you out for the whole meet.
Yes, I've learned that the hard way because I've let one vault rotation like mess up the rest of my performances just by on warm up. Like you can get taken out the lineup that quickly just because your mind isn't focused.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, but you're also a human being, so giving
yes.
yourself grace is also important
Hmm.
too.
Yeah. And I think the best thing about it is like your teammates are going to be there for you, your coaches are going to be there for you.
Mhm.
So, it's okay if you mess up because they're there to encourage you the whole way.
Yeah. When you athletes, you're judged for what you do. That's part of the game.
Hmm.
And but you also get a lot of judgment from people online, people who don't know anything about gymnastics, gym nerds. I mean, I I can imagine that the noises would be really loud sometimes. So
Hmm.
how do you manage that, the external noise and the external pressures?
So for me, and I think our coaches did a good job of like always reminding us like to not worry about what social media has to say. And
Hmm.
sometimes I think it's funny because I already know like you have never experienced gymnastics. You don't watch it enough to like tell people what they did wrong. So it's always funny to me to just laugh it off and be like, they don't know what they're talking about. So just brush it off.
That's a really good way to handle it because I feel like it would be easy to, let it get in your head. And
Yes.
so it's good that you have such an amazing set of coaches around you that are helping y'all manage that. What has gymnastics taught you about yourself that maybe surprised you?
I think I feel like I go back and forth with this a lot. Like I'm in my shell a lot, but once I feel comfortable enough, like I can go all out. I can just have the most fun. I'm not
Mhm.
holding back. So the more comfortable I feel, the more like better I perform, I would say.
Yeah.
That's something I've learned about myself.
Yeah. Well, you actually perform with a lot. I'm just going to say this is how it looks. You perform with a lot of ease. It looks like you're very comfortable and calm, and you may not be inside, but that's how it looks,
Hmm.
girl.
Thank you. A lot of my teammates say that too. They're like, Liv, you never look nervous. And I'm like, yeah, because I'm trying to calm down my nerves. Like I was already sitting back with the nerves, so like now, like I can just let everything go when I get up.
Yeah. Okay, I want to talk about beauty, makeup. Are you a makeup and beauty girl?
Just learned how to do my makeup. Like my freshman year, I did not wear makeup, and my mom was like, look, all your teammates are like wearing glitter on their face. Like, you should try it. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. So I had my teammates like take me to Ulta, I think, because I
Hmm.
had like a Ulta gift card and they're like helping me pick out makeup. So that's whenever
Ooh.
I really started using makeup. I feel like I've gotten better over the years. Like, I finally got powder and I really love the look of it. And then like
Mhm.
I've been wearing a lot more blush. Like, your makeup looks amazing. So
Thank you. Thank you.
yeah,
It's a
kudos to
little,
you.
thank you. I used to be a makeup artist, so it's,
Yes.
but I usually do like brows and eyes, but it was too early this morning, so we're just doing like a fresh face look today.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to my eyebrows. I do wear lashes and I love lashes like
I
so
love
much because
lashes.
I've gotten way faster doing my lashes. Like, it takes me like less than 10 minutes to do my lashes. So
Nice.
that's just lovely. Yeah.
Do you do the clusters?
Yes, I do the clusters.
They're the best. Who
Yes.
who on Michigan State's team got you into makeup then? Who went to Ulta with you?
Um, Ellie and Katie, it's so funny because
Yeah.
like it was just like a random trip. I was like, guys, like please come help me pick out some makeup. And then also like at Ulta they had, of course I could ask for help to like
Hmm.
color
Hmm.
matching and all those type of things. And then
Right.
like I was always looking up like ways to do your makeup, gym or makeup 101, like things on TikTok, like how do you do your makeup? Oh my gosh. So yeah, my sister's also very good at makeup, but
Mhm.
like also she's not here with me every meet day or like every photo shoot day. So like I had to learn myself sometimes.
Well, your makeup always looks good on TV.
Thanks.
Yeah, it does.
Thank you.
Do you have a go-to makeup product that you swear by for meet days?
Um, I really don't. It's just really my lashes.
The
I
lashes
need
are
my
last.
lashes.
I
Yes.
understand. Lashes are important. It's very important. What's your everyday off gym beauty vibe? Are you like natural girly? What is it for you?
I feel like mainly I'm a natural girly,
Hmm.
but yeah, that's pretty much it. I love lip gloss though. I
Oh,
have to wear lip gloss all the time.
what are your favorite lip
He's-
glosses?
Um, I don't even have like a really name brand. I got mine off like an Amazon, so I
Yeah,
don't really know the name of it, but it's like really thick. A lot of people do not like how thick it is, but I
I
love
like a thick lip
it.
gloss.
Yes.
I do, yeah. Do you have any beauty or self-care? It doesn't have to be makeup, but like self-care
Mhm.
rituals that help you decompress after a big meet or training or something like
Um,
that?
I would just say a nice hot shower. I'm not really big onto like self-care brands because I feel like I'm the type of person that has sensitive skin. So
Mm.
sometimes I don't really like to try that many new things.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'm just like more of like a natural, like just clean your face, like type of things like that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, honestly, I feel like a nice hot shower after a big meet would be
Yes.
the the answer. Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay, let's talk music, movies, pop culture, because I love hearing what y'all have to say about these things. What kind of music gets you hyped before competition?
There's like a few things. I love music. I just love the beats. Sometimes I don't even listen to the words. I'm like a beat
Hmm.
type of person. So like if there's a really good beat to
Hmm.
a song, I really like it gets me hyped up every time. But I don't really have a song specifically. Like I don't have a midday song. I'm just if the beat's up, then like the whole team is hyped up. So
Hmm.
yeah.
Who's the person that runs the music for you guys when you're getting ready? Is there someone that does it?
Yes, I feel like the past 3 years, Skylar Schulte,
Hmm.
big name, she was
Hmm.
always on the music and she never failed to like impress me with her music. So I knew if she was on Aux, then we were gonna
Then it
have
was
some
a
fun.
go.
But yeah, so now it's Naya and I would say Ellie. They're
Hmm.
really good on music too. I just say just put some music on and I'll be good.
Nice, nice. Are you a movie night person? Or are you like a TV show binge watcher?
I feel like I like movies more.
Okay, okay.
I do like TV shows. Like once I get hooked on, it's like over. Like I'll binge watch all the
Mhm.
time. But like I feel like if I'm gonna put something on really quick, it's definitely a movie. I love action movies like
Oh, like what?
Avengers. Like
Oh yeah.
yes, I'm like low key. Should I like audition?
Yes, you
I
should be
love
a
Avengers.
superhero.
I love Avengers movies.
Yeah, I love a good Marvel movie. Absolutely.
Yes.
They're so much fun. I would say, what's your favorite Avengers movie?
Um,
Mine is Endgame.
yeah, I was about to say Endgame is probably top tier, very good.
It made me sob, Olivia.
Yes,
Every
yeah,
time I cry. And like at the end with like Tony Stark and I can't. It's
yeah.
too
I
much
was
for
like,
me.
no.
I know it's too much. And then like
Yeah,
my and Pepper when Pepper comes over at the end, I it's just it's beautiful.
yeah.
So good. Okay, so I was gonna ask your favorite genre, but it sounds like action is your favorite genre.
Yes.
I love that. Is there a song that feels like your anthem that maybe you've listened to like your whole life, or you have one like I don't know.
I would say I'm gonna say like a group of people.
Hmm.
Um, I would say Black Eyed Peas is like
Okay,
always been my jam
I
since I
love
was younger.
that.
So like if you throw on some Black Eyed Peas, like I'm good to go. Like I'll get hype immediately. It like makes my heart happy just hearing it.
So if you put "Let's Get It Started" on right now, Olivia's gonna get hyped.
Yes.
Love that. Okay, let's talk about Olivia outside of the gym because, you know, first and foremost, you're a human being. So when
Mhm.
you're not training or competing, what do you love to do?
So I'm the type of person that loves to talk to my family all the time, like every
Mhm.
single day, maybe 3 times a day, twice a day. I love I love like ever since my freshman year, like I am ways away from home, like 10 hours away from home, and like I'm the first one that has left and that far away from home out of all my siblings. So like it was very new to us. And like being able to talk to my family all the time is just like they're my best friends. So I talk to them all the time, but I love to draw, except I don't really draw that much anymore. But on my free time, I do love to draw. And then, of course, like I like to watch movies and shows and things like that.
I feel like there's this pipeline of gymnasts loving to do artistic hobbies. I
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I love it because like I talked to Bree and she loves to do crafts. She loves like making pipe cleaner flowers and things like that.
Wow. Aw.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And like just different people I've talked to, some people say Legos and they have like Anya Pilgrim has like this big Lego thing in her room
Wow.
and like everyone has their thing and so I think it's cool hearing that so many gymnasts are actually really creative and love
Yes.
artistic expression. It makes sense.
Yeah, a lot of my teammates like to do their own nails, which amazes me every time because I feel like I would not be able to do my bad hand
Yeah, no.
to do nails, but a lot of them do their own nails, and I'm like, wow, y'all are crazy.
That no, it's impressive. It's impressive when people can do their own nails. How do you balance being a student, an athlete, and just a human being? Just a girl.
Yeah. So my favorite thing to do is plan everything out. Like, I don't know what I would do without a planner by my side. It
Yeah.
like makes everything way easier. Like, you can just put the time that you have this at and this at. So yeah, planning out everything just makes everything way easier.
Do you like a physical planner or do you use your phone?
Oh no, physical. I like physical everything. Like I like to write it out because it like helps me remember easier.
Yeah.
So
I love a good physical planner, especially if it's really cute. Love it.
yes,
There's
yes,
nothing better than like going to the store in the new year and buying your new year, your a really cute planner for the new year.
yes.
Love that.
It helps me with schoolwork. It helps me with practice times, lift times, meet days, like everything.
Yeah, and you've got a lot to juggle, so it's important.
Yes.
What is something that you're passionate about that has nothing to do with gymnastics?
Does family count?
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like I'm super passionate about my family just because like I know how much like they support me and I just like to do the same thing for them. So just being a supportive person is something I'm very passionate about.
You've talked about your family a lot. How many siblings do you have?
I have 4 sisters and 1 brother.
Wow.
Yeah, and now I have 1 niece and 2 nephews. So like our family is just growing and I'm just so super excited. Every time I see them, I'm like, "Oh, everybody's so big now."
Oh my gosh, you have to buy your nieces and nephews cute little Spartan outfits.
Yes, they have like bows and like shirts already. So, yeah.
I love that. Yeah, I'm a big family person too. I don't have a huge family, but I have a decent, pretty big family. And
Hmm.
I love spending time with them. I love talking to them. They're my biggest supporters. It's so funny because they like gymnastics, but they are not gym nerds like me. And so, but they're listening to my podcast and they'll like text me things and it like that they learned about, an athlete or whatever it may be, and it's the cutest thing ever.
Oh,
So I'm very close with my family as well. I love that you
it's the
are.
best.
Yes. Okay. How do you feel you've evolved since your freshman year?
Again, going back to like the communication, like I've grown way, like it's kind of funny to look back at and see how like much I didn't talk and like
Mhm.
communicate with my coaches and my teammates. Like, I'm like, what were you doing, Liv? Like, why were you not, why were you not talking? But it's so funny, like communication has been the biggest help with my journey. Like I've needed to communicate what's wrong with me just so I can better my gymnastics inside and outside of the gym. Yeah, communication has been like top notch, one of the best things ever. I would also say leadership has been one of the biggest things for me because freshman year I was the type of person that just like goes with the flow. Like we already had our leaders. Like I'm listening to the leaders. I didn't want to make any mistake,
Mhm.
but knowing how big of an impact that you can have on your team and even the coaches,
Yeah.
um, is really big. So just learning that and knowing that you can have an impact on the person next to you is one of the biggest things I've learned.
Yeah. No, it seems like you definitely have that one of those leadership roles too on the
Hmm.
team. And I don't know if it's your calm presence or what, but it definitely seems like you're a leader.
Thank you.
Yes. What is a goal you're currently working toward in or out of the gym?
Okay, so one of the goals I've made for myself since I did take on a captain position, I got voted on captain this year.
Oh,
Um,
congrats.
Thank you.
Well
So
deserved.
one of the, yeah, so one of the biggest things for me was just like making sure that I know all of our athletes like
Mhm.
on a very close level. I think that's super important because as a captain, like you need to know what everybody's needs and wants are and like their goals as well. So being able to be someone that they can be open with and like gain information from and be like a person to lean their head on. Is like super important to me. So that's been one of my biggest goals. Also, just like communication with athletic trainers, our coaching staff, the athletic staff, like all those things are super important. And then on top of that, I would say just having fun, not holding back. It's my last year, so
Yeah.
I just want to go out there and just be myself and not hold back.
That's great. Yeah, I mean, that's so cool that you were voted captain.
Yes, thank
I mean,
you.
I absolutely see why. That's such an honor, though.
Thank you so much.
Yes. What do you want younger gymnasts to know about the college gymnastics experience?
I would say it's the most fun I've ever had ever. Like, I knew it was going to be fun, but to know that you have sisters for life in this with you and to know that everybody has their own background and where they came from and like you can be yourself around all these people. They're here for you. So that's something that I would say is my favorite thing about college gymnastics is like everybody's different and everybody comes with their own experiences, but how can you transform that into like being a teammate type thing?
Right.
So,
Yeah. No,
yeah.
absolutely. And I feel like too, Michigan State has such a variety of athletes, like
Yes.
you have from different backgrounds. I mean, you have Lilia Kosman who went to the Olympics for
Yes.
Romania. That's huge.
Hmm.
And
It's huge.
I mean, you have so many different perspectives. So I feel like that is as a leader and as the captain, it would be an exciting job to, I guess, lean into that and really see what makes each person special and unique and really support them in that. Would you say that's
Yes.
part of your job as well?
Yes, definitely. 100%.
Yeah. What's your favorite meat snack?
My favorite meat snack, Cheez-Its.
Oh, period.
I love Cheez-Its.
Vault or bars?
Ooh. Bars.
Okay. Early morning lift or late night practice?
Early morning lift. I'm an early bird.
Okay. What is your coffee order?
Ooh, I just started getting into coffee,
Hmm.
but I would say I love a good pumpkin spice latte. So that's during
Ooh,
fall, but
yeah.
I love that.
From anywhere or from Starbucks or
Starbucks.
Starbucks specifically.
Yep.
Let it be known, Olivia Zsarmani loves her
Yes.
pumpkin spice lattes from Starbucks.
Yes.
So, favorite Michigan State memory so far?
But I would say making it to nationals for sure. Like the whole experience from the time we left to the time we got back was just so fun.
Yeah, that was congratulations on that, by the way. I mean, y'all are just
Thank
such
you.
a strong team, and I'm rooting for you guys. I really am.
Thank you.
What is one word? I know people ask this a lot, but I'm curious. What is one word that your teammates would use to describe you?
Mm, hmm. That's a good one. Probably sweet or calm, one of
Yeah.
those.
Yes.
They always say I'm like sweet or just like chill, laid back.
Yes. I can see that. Okay, these are the final questions. I ask every athlete these questions or every guest, and it's
Mhm.
cool because it shows us how you're alike, how you're different, things like that. Okay.
Okay.
What is your favorite word?
My favorite word, period.
Me too. I say it all the time. What is your least favorite word?
I don't know if I have one of those. I don't know.
You're like, I like all the words.
Yeah.
That's fair. What is a gym sound or noise that you love that's like ASMR to you?
Ooh. Hmm. Probably like a series on Beam.
Yeah, that's a good one. What gym noise or sound do you hate?
Probably pinging off the bar. It
Mm,
makes me like jump a little bit. I'm like, whoa, what was that?
yeah, yeah. Every single person has said something related to bars.
Yes, like I know a lot of people don't like the scraping noise, but I'm actually fine with that.
Okay, okay. Let it be known. She's fine with the scraping, but not the
Yes.
pinging.
Yes.
What brings you to life creatively, spiritually, or emotionally?
Let's see. Hmm. I would just say a prayer.
Yeah, love that. Let's see. What is your favorite guilty pleasure TV show?
I'm not really big on TV shows, so I probably wouldn't know
Okay.
that one.
Do you have a guilty pleasure movie that you like watch over and over, maybe?
Not
Nope.
really.
Nope.
Maybe
Okay.
like yeah, like Jurassic Park, one of those movies.
Yeah, I love those movies.
Yeah,
Those
Jurassic
are
World.
great. Yeah. Okay. Who is on your gymnastics Mount Rushmore? Your top four of all time.
Ooh, like you said, Trinity Thomas is
Mm-hmm.
very up there.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan Bowers,
Mm-hmm.
Sunny Lee, and Simone Biles for sure.
Period. Love them all. Love them all. Great answers. If you were reincarnated as an animal, what animal would you be?
This is a hard one. My favorite animal is a dolphin, but I love like wild cats, like a
Ooh,
panther.
yeah.
Ooh, top
Love
10.
love a good panther. Okay, last question. Looking back, and I think it's an important one. I say this every time because I
Mhm.
don't know, we'll see what you say, but looking back, what would young Olivia be most proud of right now?
I think her confidence level. I feel like I've
Mm,
always been laid back, like I said, quiet, and I feel like I would be so surprised to like if I looked back, I'd be like, "Whoa, like you're really growing up. Like you're actually just super excited about everything and just like the communication aspect and just like knowing how many friends I've gotten and like how close we've gotten is just like amazing to me."
yeah, that's incredible. I mean, I talk about this in almost every episode, probably every episode, but it is so important to make our inner self, our inner child proud.
Yes.
our young self, because at the end of the day, the external noise doesn't matter, online opinions don't matter,
Hmm.
scores don't matter. What matters is making little Olivia proud, little Joy
Yes.
proud. So I love hearing that. That she would be proud of you for your confidence and also your communication.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes. But thank you so much for coming on Gymnastics with Joy. I appreciate
Thank you.
Yes. I had a blast talking to you. I loved learning about you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me. This was so cool.
Of course, yes. Thank you. I'm honored that you decided to join me and share part of your story with my listeners. All right, I'll talk to you later, okay?
Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.